And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Carr right away going to look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
Got the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. They've got his man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some punting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
This pass caught by Hamler. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now it's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. Touchdown, Broncos. KJ Hamler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Carr now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right side, but not in the field of play. So it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else in this sit back, they're going to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And now here come the Raiders.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr looking deep for Adams. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams.
70 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A quick throw caught out wide by Jeudy.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try to win this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Carr.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
Throwing now is Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now Carr. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
From the 41, Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They've got lots of looking behind it. And they're back with a touchdown at 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Davante Adams. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos about set to go on offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They go play action with Wilson. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off the play fake. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one is incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stake.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Jacobs going to try to middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 26 yards. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down 24-17. A minute 52 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that